Well, Hanky, congratulations on being chosen as our Women of Excellence for 2024 for BDS. Just
I'm excited. Thank
congratulations.
you.
Yeah, it's a great honor. You were nominated by Mitch and the team, and they just had some wonderful things to say about you.
Well, that's
And
good.
so to get started, how long have you been driving for BDS?
I came October 2022.
Okay. And how did you get in the transportation industry?
Actually, I got my license 22 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
Right. And I didn't, I continued to have kids, so I didn't continue with driving. But I came back in 2019. I needed work, and I'm like, you have a degree that you didn't give back. So I did a refresher course, and I've been driving since July 2019 continuously. So I love it. I love driving. I love it.
And what do you enjoy about it?
Well, local is very new because when I came back, I did over the road. Um, Over the road, you get to see everything for free. And so I've gone literally from one side of the country to the other. And I cook. So when I was on the truck, I always had a meal. So if someone jumped out to help me get in a spot, I say, "Hey, have you had a home cooked meal? Oh, I've been on the road. I got something for you." So I love two things all in one. And but doing local, um, you know your people,
Mhm.
and so even if things don't go right, they and just say with my company, they know me, and so I try to keep a good rapport and keep things smoothed over. And I just enjoy just the peace of being alone and then getting to you know, my shipper or receiver and putting a smile on their face and getting the job done. So,
Well, that's really that's some of the things that they said. They said that you're always willing to help other drivers and that you always have a positive attitude, that you are well respected and well liked by everyone, and that you love what you do and you're passionate about driving.
they got it. You got it. I'm always calling like, "Do you need anything?" Before I go in, so I love it.
Yeah,
Um,
and Mitch said he said Pinky's someone you just always love to have around because she has such a great attitude about everything.
you know, I have learned, I have 8 kids and 14 grands that I would take years off my life worrying and being sad. So why? And then you never know what the next person is going through. So I love to joke and I love to make people laugh because that might have been their day. And I don't want you stepping out in front of my truck. So let
Right.
me put a smile on your face. And, so you live another day to be happy and just enjoy life. So I love it.
I love that attitude. I think you're supposed to get up every day trying to make a difference, whether it's with a smile or a kind word.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So at Bennett, safety is priority one. And so,
Hmm.
can you kind of give me an example of how out on the road you might have practiced safety measures or had an occasion to keep safety as priority one?
Yeah. Well, one, you have to do that the entire time. And this is before you even get on the truck. You want to make sure that uh, you have your wipers are good. You have fluid, that you can see. You have to make sure your tires are good because you don't want them flying off. And then you just have to be alert. Thing that I notice with four wheelers, that phone, they're always that phone and they're not paying attention. But as a professional driver, you're not driving for just you. You're driving for everybody. So you just have to it's hard sometimes because you don't wanna, like, go into that driver drift, but you just have to focus on everything around you and just make sure that not only you're safe, but the driver in front, if you have to pull back or give them a toot like, "Hey, pay attention,"
Mhm.
just to make sure that everybody is safe. So it's a difficult job. And when you're doing it all the time, you're like, "Oh, I don't have to." No, you have to do it every single day. Just be alert and be aware of your surroundings because I'm way bigger than you, so I can cause a lot more damage. Well, you know, it's a lot of times, they like cut you off. You're like, "Oh," but you have to say, you know what? You have to get there faster than me. Let's both arrive alive.
Yeah, that's a great attitude. I know a lot of distracted drivers out on the road right now.
Oh, yeah.
So, Pinky, since you've been driving for a long time, what are some of the challenges that you've had to overcome as a woman driver?
For me, when I got into it, I don't know why, but are you driving that truck? I said, no, I just sit in it to make it look good.
I love that.
But it's like, it's really, it was a man's field, you know? So it's like you have to do better, be better to prove yourself. And so you have to work harder. And as a mom, like my daughter will be 35 next Monday. So I've been parenting a long time and now I have to parent these men like, hey, I can do what you do and better.
I love that. That is so wonderful.
But
Uh,
when you're in a male dominated field and you just have to, like I said, step up to the plate. And I'm only 5'1". So
oh my goodness.
yeah.
Well, I'm very proud of you for what you're doing. And, there's more women are getting into our industry. Do you have any advice for them for women that might be looking to get into the trucking industry?
Absolutely. And someone said this to me, be kind to yourself. Um, this is most most of us drive a Honda, a Toyota. We don't drive the F-150. So just be patient. And if you put your mind to it, you can do it. There's nothing a woman hasn't been able to do yet other than be a man. So, you know, this is our time. This is our era. Get into it, you know, and love what you do. I love driving. So love what you do. But come on out and join me. I mean, again, you get to travel for free.
So,
So
and
yeah.
get to see a lot of beautiful scenery and
Yeah.
a lot of the country too. Whenever you're
Yep.
traveling over the road. Um, so, tell me about your family. You have 8 children and
Mhm.
14 grandchildren.
Yes, yes. So when I was over the road, it was great because I can always get a load to wherever they are. But now being local, for the ones that are here, I get to, be available a little more. And so it's a challenge because when you talk about balance, you really have to learn how to balance. Um, but it can be done. It can be done, and they look forward to when you get home.
So, I was going to ask you what you enjoy doing when you're not on the road, but it sounds like that you get to spend a lot of time with your children and grandchildren.
Yeah, like I said, I love cooking. Um, so it was either start a restaurant or drive a truck.
So,
Driving the truck had less rules and regulations.
so tell me about this cooking. How do you do that in the truck?
I had a large crock pot. I had an Instapot. I had a electric skillet. So mornings were mostly, oh, and I had a Keurig. So mornings were mostly grilled ham and cheese, grilled cheese, scrambled egg, and I started dinner morning. So in the crock pot, I might have a roast with potatoes and carrots, and in my Instapot, I'd throw in some greens. So you would rarely see me eating out of the truck. I would literally, you would see me at a Walmart or a Kroger to get, um, but you wouldn't see me eating out of there. So, um, and it's really sad because a lot of us don't eat properly when we're on the road, and we put on 100 pounds in the first year. But I refuse, I refuse to do that. Um, so I wanted to eat healthy, and I still do it. So they call me the crockpot queen because I put everything in the crock.
I think you need to write a cookbook for how to stay healthy on the road.
It's possible. It is
Yes.
possible, and it's easy. It's really
Yeah. Well,
uh,
that I admire that you did that because I know that that's always been one of the things that we've talked to truck stops about was trying to have healthier choices on the menu. But you know, you go in a truck stop a lot of times and there's just all this junk food. So it's easy to grab, you know, some junk food and just take it back to the truck with you.
yeah,
And it, I could see how that happens because I love Cheetos. But the only time I'll eat a Cheeto is when we're traveling down the road. Then for some reason, I think it's okay for me to eat a bag of Cheetos. So I could see how that could happen, Pinky, that
yeah,
people, you know, just are not eating healthy.
yeah.
But
So even in my car, I do it. I have a new grandbaby in Maryland, and I just left her. So I stopped at the Golden Corral, and I got a piece of meat, and I got three vegetables and no starches. And
mhm.
so I wasn't tired. So even when I get out of the big truck, I still have to do the same thing because I still have to protect my license.
Sure.
So I still want to eat the same way. I want to not be drowsy. I want to be focused. And so, but like I said, eating healthy is more expensive, so less people do it. But if you cook on the truck, you're gonna be all right.
I bet those drivers that were near you loved to follow you around if you
The
were
smell,
was
yeah,
cooking.
yeah,
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
that is really nice that you did that. Peggy, do you have would you like to give us an acceptance remarks for winning the 2020 Women Driver Excellence Award?
Certainly, I definitely want to thank the Bennett family, the BDS side. Uh, I was very surprised, and then to hear your words, what they had to say, because um, that's what I try to do. I don't say, "Hey, I'm a good person. Look at me," but I want other people to feel it. So it's good to know that they felt that energy that I try to provide to everybody. And so I'm just grateful that they saw that. I'm grateful to be part of the family and just put it out. Come on, ladies. I'm over here in BDS by myself. Come on and join me.
Well, it's been a pleasure talking with you, and I love your smile and I can see just from looking at you your beautiful spirit and your attitude, Pinky, and we're so appreciative of you driving for the Bennett family companies and for BDS. And you stay safe out there. Keep doing that, and just we just thank you for being a part of us.
Well, thank you for your time this morning. I appreciate it. Looking
All
forward
right.
to the next time.
All right. You stay safe.
Ma'am, you have a great day.
All right. Thank you. Bye bye.